Western music, Western music, Western music. Oh, hello, camera. Welcome to the Wild West, partner. That's enough of that, I know. So, I couldn't find exactly a good 1930s setting to match the movie I just watched, but we'll make do with an old Western saloon. Close enough, I'd say, for this. So, what did I watch that involved? A establishment for getting drunk and listening to music and that sort of stuff. A little movie called Sinners, brought to us by Coogly, by the director Coogly, who's the dude who did Black Panther movies and the first Creed film, and with Michael B. Jordan. Not the basketball Jordan, Killmonger Jordan. He's here, and he is playing a pair of twins, so you got double the Michael B. Jordans for your money. And I'm hesitant to tell you the rest of the film, because this is actually one that you would benefit from going in blind on, but if you don't know the setup for this thing, you're probably not going to get in the door. And the trailer, for the most part, doesn't quite reveal what's happening, so, credit for them. Unfortunately, you get into the actual movie, and you can kind of tell someone at the studio said, hey, the audience might not understand things. Let's do the stupid in media res, where you have a scene from the end of the movie, followed by one day earlier. That crap. Which, I'm going to knock an entire point off the movie for doing that, period. Because if they had not done that and let the surprise of what this movie actually is happen naturally without that scene, would have been better. The movie is, overall, good. It's fun. Great soundtrack, good music in general, really, atmospheric, great acting. Again, double Michael B. Jordan, who's playing two very different characters who are brothers. One is doing quiet and reserved and prone to extreme violence at a drop of a hat. The other one, slick, showman, that sort of stuff. That kind of brother dynamic, and it works pretty good. It's entertaining. Lots of character actors, good stuff, atmospheric, cool concepts, some amusing bits, a couple jokes that don't quite work, one of which is in the trailer. But for the most part, this thing is good, it's entertaining, nice and violent as hell. It is fun. So at this point, I'm going to give my immediate recommendation for this thing. Not one you need to run out to, but theater would be nice. Have a nice sound system going on, the atmospherics, let you soak it in the atmosphere, as it is. Now, for the rest of you who aren't going to leave at this point, so if you want to go in blind, go away now, become Daredevil. So, the rest of you, what's the elevator pitch of this thing? Dusk Till Dawn. This is kind of I don't want to say remake of Dusk Till Dawn, almost. This is more of a, let's say a reskin of Dusk Till Dawn. So you transplant the basic concept of twin bank robbers accidentally falling into vampire country, and you mix that with 1930s Mississippi setting with an all-black cast. You can figure out the rest of what's going to happen from here. So, first half of the movie is is actually very much following Dusk Till Dawn's template, where the two brothers come into town, set up a thing to make money. In this case, they're buying property to turn into a music place and bar, saloon, thingamabob, versus the original Dusk Till Dawn, which is, robbery and kidnapping to make money. So, different approaches. This is a little more on the money, or on the up and up, I guess I should say. It does involve some robberies and stuff. And you're building time with these characters. You're getting everyone set up. You're getting invested on your characters in your horror movie. This is a horror movie, by the way. They're taking the time to actually do the thing proper, like. That's refreshing. I've gotten too used to horror movies that just skip the establishing the character part and move right on to killing them off. Which, there's room for that. Like, if you make the cast very killable, seeing them go is cathartic. But there's also the approach of make interesting, well-rounded characters. You drop into this movie, as soon as a character is introduced, they feel complete and whole and established. Very quickly, very efficiently. It's good work. It's good stuff. So when the vampire violence occurs later, and these characters get killed and vampirized and are doing the "come join us in vampire stuff" shtick to their loved ones, it's effective. It actually has the correct impact that you want from your vampire thing. So at the midpoint of this movie, it turns into Dusk Till Dawn, takes kind of a siege movie approach. Dusk Till Dawn, the characters were trapped in the vampire house. Here, the vampires are outside the place trying to get in, so a little more traditional siege movie at that point. But it's good. The acting is good. The effects are good. Everything in general works really well because the time is taken to set things up at the beginning, so they pay off correctly at the end. Good shit. Everything else I said applies still. All the music's good. A lot of very good soundtrack. Everything is impactful. There's a weird yet cool bit right in the middle where a character is playing the blues guitar and they go through the history of music kinda during the scene. It's kinda goofy but cool. I liked it. It was a neat concept, well, interestingly approached. I liked it. It's a good movie. I liked this bit. Ending is pretty good too. Nice cathartic violence occurs. The vampires are amusing. These are not romantic vampires. These are the kill your loved ones, then resurrect your loved ones and try to get you to come get them. This movie this movie reminds you a lot of Demon Knight. Similar setup to where the monsters are outside the door trying to get in and are using the Evil Dead, like, "Oh, actually, I'm your loved one. Come join us. Come play with us. Come play with us, Shining Child." What was his name? Danny. "Come play with us, Danny. Come play with us. Become a vampire or a demon or whatever." You get the idea. So similar to Demon Knight, actually, which is another great movie, a favorite of mine. Underrated as fuck. Actually, go watch Demon Knight too. Watch Sinners, then go rent Demon Knight. You'll love them both. They're great. I should watch Demon Knight again. It's been a couple of years. Demon Knight's great. Watch it. And the Crypt Keeper's there. I can do better on that. Hello, kiddies. I'm going to recommend the Crypt Keeper movie again. Because I do that a lot. I'm being paid under the table by John Cassier. That's why I don't do that voice long. Anyways, Sinners is good. Ending's fun. I like the after credits, well, not the mid credits epilogue coda. Ties the whole thing together in a nice little bow. So, watch it. If you enjoyed Dusk Till Dawn, you'll like this. If you like vampire movies in general, this is good. This is enjoyable. There's Irish vampires that dance a little jig and play Irish folk songs in a creepy way, which is kind of funny. So, worth your time, worth a watch. If you can go in blind, which, if you watch to this point, you're not going in blind, you're going in fully naked and exposed. You are seeing everything now. You see all. You have eaten the spicy tamale. I don't know. Go watch it. I'm going to go in there and get kicked out because I'm a cat, and thus I'm not allowed to drink. I'm going to do it anyways because I'm a cat and I'm adorable, and they're going to slip me saucer of milk under the table. Because I earned it. And I can do the cartoon cutie eyes. Oh, give me milk. Like and subscribe to my videos. Watch them 50 times while you're falling asleep. I get the view count stuff anyways. Join my Patreon. Send me money to call you a Kanada and draw pornography. And other things that will occur. You know, you gotta get in to find out what happens. I might turn you into poop. You might ask me to. That has happened multiple times. I have some weird fans. That's fine. They're cool. And you can be cool too. Like and subscribe. So on and so forth. Bye. Bye. Go away now.